going on again, everyone? Today we're going to talk about foam rolling and whether or not you should foam roll at all. Is foam rolling good? Is foam rolling bad? We're just gonna talk about it. You know, I've had like 2 coffees, like in a succinct little row of caffeine, so I'm feeling pretty good. Over the course of a few years, we have seen like this SMR, self-myofascial release. We've seen all these techniques just increase dramatically in popularity, and to the point where they just sort of get out of hand. Like, we've seen some crazy stuff. We're seeing people like grab like kettlebells and dumbbells and all these really hard implements and put them on their quads and their hips and their glutes. We're seeing people get the family car and run over legs. Maybe not that, but we're seeing a lot of crazy stuff. And the crazier all this stuff gets, the crazier the claims get. So the idea is we release fascia or improve like what's known as fascial quality. However, this might not be the case when looking at some of the research. So we have to start off by defining fascia, and really researchers they haven't actually come to any conclusions on what fascia actually is. So really, like, for the most part, it's an element of connective tissue that like surrounds the body. That doesn't mean that you go ahead and you do all those like crazy, like functional, really like crazy functional exercises. But I'm gonna not go there because I know exactly what happens. Just gonna not delve down that path. Keep the peace, ladies and gentlemen. If you got nothing nice to say, don't say it at all. Okay, so now that we've sort of defined what fascia is, let's just talk about what foam rolling actually does. So according to some research, foam rolling may increase short-term joint range of motion. It might decrease your perception of delayed onset muscle soreness, but what it mostly does is act on the nervous system. It doesn't change structure at all. Like, you're not gonna get a foam roller and actually think you're changing something in your muscle. Like, we are pretty tough. We need a lot of pressure to actually change the structure of our cell. Another few claims with foam rolling surround athletic performance. Okay, so foam rolling doesn't enhance most performance measures, but it did somehow, in one study I looked at, increase vertical jump, that's pretty good, right? But athletes did report they weren't as sore when they did the vertical jump, so it could just be that they foam rolled. The foam rolling made them less sore and they could jump higher. It doesn't improve your strength, of course, and it doesn't improve power production. And when you foam roll for a short duration, it doesn't increase hip mobility, doesn't increase knee range of motion either. Okay, let's talk about some chronic studies here where people foam rolled for 4+ weeks. So when compared to PNF stretching, which is a like contract relax method, it was just as effective. So foam rolling was as effective as PNF stretching, but it's worth mentioning that PNF stretching isn't that good either. So another thing too, when performed multiple times, it does improve hip extension. Alright, research aside, what does this mean for you? This means that for foam rolling to quote unquote work for you, you need to do it a lot and you need to do it often. If you do it every now and then, some studies reported minimum of like 120 seconds a week, it won't do anything. There are no negative effects to foam rolling. There's a thing going around about how you shouldn't foam roll out your IT bands, but again, foam rolling doesn't change our structure. So you can foam roll whenever you like and whenever it's convenient. You can foam roll watching your favorite TV show. I recommend that to a lot of people. I know Breaking Bad is the greatest TV show of all time. Due to its effects on the nervous system, it upregulates parasympathetic activity. You probably want to foam roll after your session's done. And that way we can like initiate the recovery process. I hope you guys enjoyed that video. I'm gonna go inside because it's freezing. And I do film these videos outside in the little gym that I've got going on here. Thanks very much, and I will speak to you next time. Leave questions, comments, queries, and stuff down below, and correct me if I'm wrong, because if I'm wrong, I learned some stuff. So, thanks, and speak to you next time.